point 1, you basically cannot catch up anymore. Goated. But at least if you build stuff like this, you are very likely to get your map into Cup of the Day. Gonna be interesting to see if we have to go outside there.
Hello.
Hallo. Ja. Ja. Hm.
Sounds like a standard map.
Ja. Very. As standard as it can get, basically. I think it's better to go outside at this one turn here now, actually. Outside grass turn. Because you get a lot more speed for the finish. Yeah, okay. Then you also need to go more diagonal, because now I jumped. Huh, okay. And the start no slide section is not so PF. As it's very PF, but like to get it fast is not that easy. That's not really, it's an anti-Marius map. Like a lot about this map. Basically it's just all about judging how inside you can go with lines without jumping.
Nice. And then I even come late. Yeah, let's see.
So I'll probably save for this one, I guess.
I think I'm not yet. I don't think I had a single crash on the map yet. My first try was clean, and every try afterwards was also clean. Kinda funny. Haha, the car in front of me jumped too low into the finish. Also my second try is already 73rd.
Okay, you cannot go. That's also a bit hacked. You can go too tight at the start. Don't like that. Ah, couldn't I have skipped this one yesterday? And then today, desert. Come on.
Yeah. Would have been interesting to see Rinte versus you.
Yeah, looked like a spicy map. I played it a little bit. I jump at the ending. Okay, not jumping in the end is tough.
Did you get any close
Okay,
to his record?
No, I only played 10 minutes. But even then, like, no chance would be literally impossible.
I also think so. So
Like the point 2s I could have maybe beaten, but also I would not have gotten within half a second of his record, I'm pretty sure. Okay, 39 with bad ends. Is that bottom left overlay new? No. I think we have this for like 3 years already. So overlay that's like very old. We have it like since forever basically. Guess I'm blind, yeah. In Fury, everyone can use that. Basically, you can put a club ID into the plugin, and then it shows you all of the members of that club where they are. So you can just have a private club with your friends or whatever, and you can see where they are in the seating. Pretty cool. We just use it for our OK Boys club basically. That was made by Chris. Okay, by now I'm Giga Safe 34. Here it is. I'm low-key maxed. Christmas dish this year? Boah, good question. Probably on the 24th, I'm eating at my parents, at my girlfriend's parents' place. But usually they cook. Usually it's different. Usually there's always there's two kinds of meat. Usually there's always hazel, like bunny basically, and then there's always I don't know. Something else, I actually forgot what it was. And then with the classic side dishes. Well, I don't know what they're called in English. Rotkohl. What is Rotkohl? Like red coal? I don't think so. I know coal is coal, but I don't know what's... There's no way it's just red coal. Sounds giga wrong. AT is cooked? What is the AT actually? Why do I not see it? Where's my overlay?
0.74.
Yeah, the AT is absolutely not cooked. I mean, not in comparison to some other maps. For a beginner, that's of course a hard to drive time. KFC best for Christmas. That's crazy, Alcon. Man, nothing goes over some self-cooked stuff by, I don't know, by moms or grandmas. Goated. Food basically my highlight of Christmas always. Next to spending time with the family, of course. Presents nowadays are like whatever, to be honest, for me. I couldn't care less. But the food, goated. Oh yeah. How many is in your family? I mean, until where do you count? That's actually an interesting question, guys. If you would start at me and you would literally take all of my relatives that I have, like literally everyone that are living now, that are like somewhat related to me, how many people would that be? $8 billion? Yeah, I mean, would it be like... Yeah, okay, but like... Okay, I mean, yeah, okay, if you take it very... If you take it very strict, it's probably everyone, kinda.
Would have been also my answer.
Well, let's say if we go into generations that were born after Christ. Like from the last 2000 years generations. Chimau with a 24. Chimau? So go to that stadium, holy shit. Still 8 billion? Is that too much? Eh, there's no way. There's no way it would be everyone. That sounds a bit scary. We as your brothers are expecting gifts for 10 for Christmas. Yeah, my gift is that I'm probably gonna stream on one of the Christmas days. Really good. would have loved to skip this map instead of the Desert 1, man. Scheiße. So unlucky.
I kinda had a good feeling yesterday that I will be old car.
Yeah.
But I better
Also, my
not say
55
how
from
my...
earlier would have actually been saved if one.
Oh shit. But I better not say how my cup of the day went.
The ending is kinda interesting. And Clemmy Noob, thanks for the 9-month resub. Such a Lingo map, where is he? I don't know, he was there. And now he's not anymore. Not even top 10. Lingo has fallen off. Yeah. Ever since the slide out on his 4th Cup of the Day win attempt, he hasn't been the same anymore. Do we really want to go all the way up here, by the way? No, we don't. Yeah. Also like as a yeah, naja. It's a map for the lower skilled players, guys. But with one, this is gonna be the randomness deluxe. Like anyone can win. Can't even do like a drift cancel anywhere or whatever. I can literally not do anything.
I pulled it.
Nice. My ending was slightly suboptimal, but other than that... I don't know, bro. Okay, quick world record watch. In case there's some different lines, and then we're gonna get very bored. Because we have to play 20 rounds of this. Or not, if I yak. Which is not unlikely. But Chamao actually cooking. He also does go all the way up here. Better exit. Okay, got more speed. I even know. Why is he gaining it then? But did I have airtime there? Yeah, okay, nice end, bro. If you try to go like this in Cup of the Day, you will just jump at some point, and then you will be out in the top 32 round because you lost point 2. Yeah, that ending was pretty fast. Okay, I'm quickly going to toilet, and then be right back.
My seating was like the typical one. Coming a bit late and then driving 2 runs that are just barely not in the front. But somehow today the clutch worked. Otherwise it would have been the typical way to get into Div 2.
So, I am back.
Welcome back.
Eukaryotic. I'm wondering right now, what mistakes could you even make on this map?
Dot outside,
You could jump
grass
at
outside,
the
I mean.
end. Yeah, grass outside and jump at the ending, I feel like. Because when you have good speed at the ending, you actually need to go very diagonal to be like fully safe. You just need to slightly steer, but like here, I mean here you cannot really crash, here at the top would be dump, here maybe at the outside if you risk too much, but it would also be dump. Here you could jump at the bottom if you risk it too much. Aren't that? Also, honestly, until here, in the later rounds, there will not be any crash at all. Oh, oops, I touched. Okay, don't go for too much exit speed here. Good to know, guys.
I almost PP'd again.
Yeah.
That would have been also typical. That would have been my no elimination round in Div 2 with a Div 1 time. Well, luckily, clutch today.
Damn, Jamal actually cooking. Surely he's gonna win. Okay,
So
let's
far,
see.
he is doing
Four
it
guys today.
perfect.
Actually
Who believes
true.
in his perfect? Who believes in it?
Also if anyone ever does the perfect cup of the day on a map like this, then I will do like a 1 hour glazing video, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That's like winning. That's like the chance of winning. I don't know. 22 coin flips in a row. And that's like already pretty generous. That's like a 50-50 that he wins a round here. That's very generous, actually. Rip. And he's out, yeah, hello! My name is Jamal. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's out. Nice,
Unless it's the
perfect.
last DNF, but I don't believe so. He was
I don't
too
know, maybe
early.
he knows the map? No clue. Are you doing weekly shorts this week, Rana? Yes, I hunted them earlier today, actually. Video is coming out tomorrow, and then tomorrow I will also play the new weekly shorts when they're out. And then video about that is coming out tomorrow evening. So no matter what you refer to, the answer is yes. Did you play the new BTC map already?
No, I was working. That's why I'm late.
Okay. Also, yeah, sure, sorry. Yeah, I wonder what you think about that one.
What is it?
Let's just...
What
I can
kind
tell you
of
the
style?
map name. The map name is El Diablogo. So the style is we use the logos. And nothing but the logos.
Ah. I miss a bit of old car.
Yeah, but... yeah...
We had one straight rally section and the cup of the day map.
Yeah, but that was also announced beforehand. I mean, I would have liked to use Altcar myself, of course, but I think overall it would have been not so ideal. Already feeling better or still sick? Both. I'm feeling fine all the time. There was one day where I was feeling a little bit sick then at the end of the stream. But I'm feeling totally fine, especially when I don't stream. I mean, streaming is a bit exhausting because it makes me cough more, and that's of course not nice. In theory, I'm feeling completely fine. It's just the coughing that is still there. Which is also why I'm streaming. I mean, if I would feel completely shit, I would sit here every day. But it's just like the same as what I had earlier this year. Like there also was like sick, and then the coughing was only going away like a month later, I felt like.
In some video you said that if there are AO8 campaigns, you would play them. Now that the competition is over. I hunted, of course, AO8 maps actually the last like week.
Yeah, I heard you saying that actually.
You can actually try out some, but not all of them are just pure typical AO8. Many of these maps are like a combination of race and AO8. Like small, similar to your
cool,
BTC map kind of.
Oh, that sounds nice. I know there is actually some more AO8 campaigns. I can also tell you guys, I know that someone is working on an AO8 campaign right now. That we're definitely gonna play. But yeah, in general, I mean the last 2 weeks especially, or like, yeah, pretty much 2 weeks of course, I haven't really done anything on streaming other than mapping and Cup of the Day. But yeah, now that the mapping phase is over, we're gonna do a lot of other stuff as well again. So like altered campaigns, Endy mix, yeah, everything kind of. Viewer challenges, you name it.
Rip Shark out. Shark is actually writing really nice comments on YouTube. In several channels, but also on mine, which I really like.
Yeah. Always cool to read some good YouTube comments. The issue is that sometimes you read 20 good YouTube comments, then there is one Yak YouTube comment, and then you just think about the Yak YouTube comment.
Yeah. I also actually read some of the comments in your mapping videos. I saw you also intervent. Okay, now I'm actually strengthened the YouTube comment there with my English. But
I mean, that one was just stupid. Well, it's just people on the internet. Some people just never learned how to behave. Especially on the internet, of course. Gonna be sad when mapping ends because watching you plan out a route was fun. Yeah, I think it was pretty good content actually. I'm glad that the YouTube videos were also well received. I was a bit scared of people not being interested in it, and then I upload like 12 of these in a row. And it's not like the videos got like, you know, giga above average views or whatever, but the replies always were very positive. Which is nice.
the editor also puts a lot of work into it, you can really see.
Yeah.
Also, how he cuts the streamer. I only watch the streamer reactions. But
Yeah, I mean, for every streamer that he shows, he needs to download the entire VOD, because he's not... I mean, it's not only clips, it's more like... Yeah, he really just downloads the entire VOD and then has to go through all of that, and... very tedious work. But I think just the mapping would have been boring. Like, the streamer reactions are like very important part of the video. I always jump now at the exit. I have a wrong line at this. This is new like 0.3. It's like a small jump at the ending in Gigamat. How are you supposed to do it? I mean, the way I do it, but I just have a slightly offline. You just need to not jump. I'm steering a little bit too early to the left then again. I mean, you steer full right when you enter the hill. Oh God, where am I going? And then you steer full left. Also not full left, but like left again. And that left steer is probably wrong timing or too strong or I don't even know. Nice start I have here, losing 0.4. Goated. If I do that in like 5 rounds, I might be out. But it's sadly not exaggerated.
Actually, already last round you would have been in red until the finish, I guess. There was some round that was rather close. But this round you had crashes.
What's pretty shit is that if you have good speed and you cannot have like one smooth SD to the left until the finish jump, because then you will upper gear right when you jump off. Actually, I have to drift cancel then. Like, stop speed sliding. It's a bit yak. But okay.
Nalax went out in the round before. I actually teamed up with him for the Sneakwiller race from Shanghai, and we called ourselves Shorty's Copycats. Copycat sounds even so funny. I had to Google what Nachahmer is called in English.
No! Oh no. Yo, might be out, guys. bad. I'm put 8 behind. Please, no, I don't want to spectate this shit. Paper. Ja. Cool. Very fun. What a boring fucking map, bro. I love playing PF maps. Should have done the Elcon and should have just gone straight to Edicton. And only one more thing is more boring than playing this. It is watching others play this. I am very excited. At least you are still in others. Time to cook.
Watching me is still exciting because I'm always at the edge.
Ah, this is so yak. Why couldn't this map come up yesterday? Would have been the perfect map to skip out on. Literally perfect. Minus map? No, it's a plus map. Like actually, it is a plus map. It's just absolutely way too easy. And boring to play. For me. It's a beginner map, you know?
Spark now twice on orange. I almost lost it because I didn't go full outside.
No, it's not a bad map, not at all. Like, that's what people have to understand. That I'm not always judging maps what they are like objectively. You know? But for me, as a very advanced player, this map is very, very, very boring. You know? But it's still a good map and also a good map for Kappa. You cannot build, like Phoebe cannot pick maps that make everyone happy every single time. That's just literally impossible. Because people have different tastes.
It's
Go should
boring.
more like make everyone happy at some point. People go low here at the uphill. It's actually not that bad. They do go outside. It's definitely slower. Like, they will be possible to win Kappa with that. Loses quite a bit.
This boring feeling I had a lot in Canyon. Even in league maps. At some point the league maps, when the Smurfs started hosting them, became really easy. Like long drifts. Where you basically tap the brake once and you do like 3 taps over like 10 seconds for one drift. And that was boring. It was really hard to focus.
Yeah. I mean, Canyon gameplay is honestly, it's pretty smooth and satisfying. But I mean, I'm also playing Canyon right now, kinda in the NVMix Turbo thing, and even there, like Canyon is just very simple to drive. Like the Canyon is you can drift.
Yeah, but I can tell you that the first league maps were different. No? The very first league maps were extremely technical, extremely tight everywhere.
I feel like Canyon maps are like, yeah, but still, like, it's, you do nothing with this car but drifting. And the drifting is, of course, really cool, but there's nothing else you can do. Like, you know, with Stadium, you have drifting, of course, as well. Like, Canyon is, like, Stadium was back in the days, kinda, when people did nothing but tech maps. But yeah. Like, Canyon isn't something I would want to play all the time. I would get giga bored of it. Too one-sided.
Well, the people that went out had all similar colors in their clan tags. Every clan tag was like purplish.
Crows took low line and no one passed them to the ending. I mean, it is definitely slower, but maybe it's a good safe road.
So sadly, I cannot switch to the safe route now anymore.
I will probably go full right at the entry. Also, like, they go full right before the turn, and then they steer very sharp left to have, like, the lowest possible entry, and then still a smooth line, kinda. I mean, I can see now, Cross is pretty much in the lead right now. I goes quite far outside, and then... Did he do a pre-drift? I don't think so. I'm gonna see that he loses. He loses, like, 0.1. The thing is, the uphill is then easier. It's easier to not fuck up the uphill. Yo, good round.
I jumped too high into the finish. Not intended. It
I like
was
Lagoon
just.
car. I think I would love Lagoon car because it really is like a car where you snowball speed, which I really like in general. But the steering curve of Lagoon is just so trash. Like Nadeo tried to make the car keyboard friendly, but with that they made it ass a little bit. Like I still like it kinda, but it could be way better if the steering curve was just linear, you know? If 50% steering input would be 50% steering. But the steering curve is like this, and then at the very end only it goes like this. It's like a giga exponential curve basically. It's like super stupid. You can steer 50% with the Lagoon car, and you will... Like I can steer my wheel 50% to the left, and the actual car will steer 5% to the left, you know? Like in an exaggerated way, but it's like...
Also Lagoon
very weird.
gameplay, the physics I also completely dislike.
Yeah, it's also a bit boring. It's also the tricks you gain speed with. I mean, you have this all of the magnet shenanigans and stuff, and also the grip difference to sand then is very yuck. Like, I don't know. It could be cool, but it's definitely... Yeah, because Nadeo tried to make it keyboard friendly, it got really ass. And scroll with the two wheel, did you see that, guys? Wicked. But I still like the TM2 cars. I find it interesting. Like, I would love to have them in TM 2020 as well. I still like playing different cars, but yeah, also... Like, out of the TM2 cars, I like Stadium by far the most. By far the best car.
I like Valley still. Just the immense usage of these brake tricks. That is what I don't like. If that wasn't possible, would be better in my opinion. Like brake trick in the direction change is fine to me, but brake trick in one single corner 3, 4, 5 times, that is annoying.
Yeah. You'd like to see the Bay car? Yeah, absolutely. Bay car would also work in this game, I'm pretty sure. I think also Canyon would work really well in this game, actually. O29 behind this Outlast round? Yeah. But I mean, O29 is like a shit ton on this map. Like in theory it's super easy, but the thing is you can still do like one mistake, which costs you like 0.3, 0.4, and then you're just in the mud, you know? That is why on these maps it's way harder to survive, IMO. Like, I mean, if you play full focus and full tryhard, it's still pretty easy done. But like, you know, I always just get kind of bored on these maps. Then I don't pay attention, and then I just crash the start like I did, and then I'm just out, and then I'm like, draw. But then on a hard map, I focus more because I also have more fun, and then I'm also less likely to crash, even though the map is actually harder. And of course, you also feel like you have to push, you know?
Well,
Naja,
got that
definitely
really
not a
good.
map that is made for Div 1. Oh yeah, good snipe.
And scroll
That's a map
outside.
for the lower divs.
It's dangerous with down on this track for me. Down is good on stuff like that and very consistent here with 0.4, 0.5, and that will still survive for some time.
The thing with these maps is also, guys, like you know, since they're much easier, the skill gap between the players is like way lower. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna say that. So usually in Cup of the Day, when you have a hard map, you pretty much know who would win it. You can choose like 5 people and one of them would most likely win it. But on a map like this, like literally almost everyone could take it home. And that can of course also be a good thing if you are maybe on the lower skill scale in Div 1. But if you're at the higher skill scale, then it's of course a little bit yuck. Because you have like way more ops.
Oh, this
But at
was a
least
safe
the
finish.
good thing with these maps is always you have some cool races, like very close races. That's of course nice. Once in a while at least. And the Stockman 5 with the 5-month resub. Thank you. Good focus. Let's see who's gonna take it, guys. Down, Noisia, Keyboard Abuser, Flimsy, Doyle, Across, and Lingo, of course.
You can see how Americans are doing much better on a map like this, like the typical new Cup of the Day style. We have 4 Americans in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because most Americans are also more new to the game. and they get way more quickly. They get better at something easy like this than let's say we have like a 1 minute mini RPG map or something.
Apropos RPG, you saw probably the vote for the 12-hour race from TFH, and that old car was actually really close. Oh, down. Oh,
That
down.
was funny. Keyboard abuser in the mud. Oh yeah, the remix is yet, guys. Sorry, I'm skipping. I'm skipping the remix. I don't know why I still have the remix in the playlist actually. But like that's actually true. Like most you know, it's not been like nowadays. There's a lot of people playing Trackmania that are from the US, but it hasn't always been a thing. Like the game has been extremely small in the US up until like 5 years ago. Like most people that you have from the US that are also good nowadays only started with this game because you know Virtual made it popular with making his videos, and then also US streamers reacting to it, and in general Ubisoft getting a bit more active in advertising it in the US. So most US players that you have are relatively new to the game, and yeah, they of course caught up a lot in skill to other players, but of course mainly on these kind of easier maps or the styles that have been used a lot ever since. If that makes sense.
And you see how small this player base has been in the early days of Trackmania. It's actually crazy that the GOAT is from America.
No. I mean, to be fair, it's also like, because it's French Canada.
Yeah, that was a close round. And Akros is out.
When you had no one from the... Did you have anyone from the US that was actually good back in the days?
Also Nixotica is like the main.
Yeah, but he's not been like... I mean like literally... Yeah, okay, I mean in Team 2 a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, earlier.
I mean, like in the old school tech era, you know, like 2012, 13-ish.
Oh, also it is just Volley from Canada, but US. I also cannot really think of someone specific now.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyudopu is also saying it. I started watching Trackmania at 12 and playing at 13 because of Virtual. Exactly. That's how... Also, I think especially with all of the US people, many are in the game just because of Virtual. Like he opened an entire new market for Trackmania. Oh! Wait, Lingo enough. Yeah. Okay, that was a big mistake though. I started playing after watching a spammy compilation. Yeah, fair. Yeah, that's true. That's actually also true what Skinner says. Like on the weekend, there is more people from the US playing because you know, I mean, let's say you're living in the East Coast, then Cup of the Day is at 1 p.m. for you. At 1 p.m. On a weekday, people are probably at work or school or whatever. But now it's like lunchtime for them. They can just chill. Or like if you go West Coast, it's like almost more. It's basically morning for them, you know. So on the weekend there's of course, like Saturday and Sunday, it's way more likely that you see American players. It's so easy to get a gear issue at the ending. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I always full steered left like immediately here, Lingo. To not get the gear.
That was a surprising crash.
My name is Doyle! Doyle?
Oh, Doyle made a mistake as
I don't know
well.
if he saw it. Yeah, he full jumped. Like he didn't get the left steer at all at the uphill. So he just full steered and then he landed sideways at the uphill. Yeah, very lucky to be in with that. Not gonna lie. We have an American, a French. Yeah. And we have Argentina. Wait, this is Argentina? Yeah. Or? Wait, am I stupid?
Yes, it is.
Wait, is it Argentina? Oh, okay.
You shouldn't. You should know that.
Wait, how does
Russia
the
is from-
Uruguay flag looking like? Wait, now, wait. What's the difference to the... Wait, I need to Google.
More blue and white, striped. With flags, it's always funny because the way I learned them, kind of, like when I see a flag, I can very often tell you the country, also almost for every flag, I would say. But when you ask me, draw me the flag of a certain country, I cannot tell you how it looks. I have to see it and then I can say it's this country, but not the other way around.
Oh, Noise, you had it insane and Doyle is in the mud. Doyle twice in a row failing the uphill. Okay, honestly, deserve to go out with that. We failed it twice now. That is not acceptable. Okay, the Onyx final, yeah. Noisia versus Flimsy. That's what I said. Like, who, if you saw the players with, like, if you saw the Div 1 with 64 players, and you would have guessed who the top 2 in the final are, I don't think anyone would have guessed Noisia and Flimsy. But on these maps, the skill level is, like, so close that everyone can have a chance, which is kind of cool, of course.
They are not doing
Gives more
backwards.
players a chance to win. That's kind of boring.
Actually,
Americans.
Noisia showing nerfs in the start. Don't even
Yeah.
know how he managed to lose that much.
What's
Oh
better?
my god, they
Oh,
both show nerfs.
Ain't no way.
Crazy.
Hello, guys!
The last 3 rounds on such a map are
crazy.
all full crashed. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was... that was a giga throw by Flimsy, I'm not gonna lie. That was a giga fucking throw. I mean, you literally
But he
could've
also
full
never
saved.
won yet,
He had like...
so probably.
Yeah, fair. But that, yeah, was a full troll. It is what it is. Can happen, of course, but it was a full troll. So apparently, South America better than North America, guys. For real, for real. Vamos. Vamos. Felicitaciones por, where was the name? I forgot the name of who won. Was it Noisia? Nee.
Noisia.
Wait, was it Noisia or Flip? Ah ja. Felicitaciones por Noisia por ganar competition. Almost correct Spanish, guys. It's been 5 years since I spoke a single word of Spanish. Ah, Victoria. I know ganar means win. Naja, close enough, guys. Okay, I am gonna leave, Mario. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Time to actually get rid of this green timer. Upsala, no. Okay, so at 20 o'clock is the Kirby Cup. And until then I just play this, I think. Or should I play the Kirby maps? Warm up myself a little bit. Maybe that's better, you know? Maybe that's more sensible. So, random TM gang event. Kirby Cup World. Campaign. So. I mean, yesterday I played, of course, through some of the tracks. It would probably make sense to focus now on the tracks, the transitions from one map to the next map that I haven't played. But it can also not be wrong to play the 4 full versions. Let's do this a little bit at least. Today it should be a knockout, so you want to be just safe, especially on these maps. No, thanks for the raid, Kanadi. Hello guys. I'm playing a cup hosted by Dark Kirby. Yesterday was the first edition, today is the second edition. Gonna be a knockout. I can shortly show you after I finish this run what this cup is kinda about. The idea of the cup is nice. The way how the cup was hosted yesterday was pretty yak, to be honest. Let's see if it improves today. I mean, today we have knockout, yesterday was just cup mode with finalists. He built a big map. A huge map. which is separated in 4 parts. Here you have rally dirt, here you have grassy circuit, here you have hot desert, and here you have something with ice, winter. And he built now short maps for each of these parts. So currently I was driving the only grass section, a map that is only in this area. Then there is also a map that is only in this area. One map is only here, one map is only here. But then there are also 12 other maps. Maps that connect one map to the next. So from each of these tracks, you have then connector routes to each of the other 3. Now also from here to here, here. And overall that means 16 maps, and we played then basically Cup on that. The whole format is still a bit a mystery to me. We seemingly never really drive the very full map. We basically just drive it by always switching map and going to a new connector. But yeah, here you can see a little bit, this is now the rally. The rally part. My goal is to quickly drive through all the maps, but this is here multi-lap, so I don't need to do too much. Just want to warm up shortly before the cup starts. The cup should start at 8 PM from what I know. And ice is the most difficult to do. So here I'm taking a safe way. Oh, even that doesn't fully work. I'm losing like 10 seconds. So you might wonder, why do I do that? Yeah, because the risky is way too difficult, I can tell. Let's go next. Flyer Zion with the sub, thanks a lot. What is this error message here in the game? Why do I see this? Yeah, there are also things missing here. Can I go back? Hello? In game? Cover will restart, okay. I pressed the button, I know that it helps a little bit. Oh, interesting. Like the button in German, it's called Rollen on the keyboard. That is doing things when you have such error messages. This is so annoying that you cannot really avoid that. Once you turn your car a bit too much, no chance. Naja, the 4 main tracks that are on the edges of this huge map, they are basically, you know, the one is winter with lots of ice, bobsleigh and stuff like that. This here is having the penalty sand surface, and otherwise you have a lot of like water and wood. Then we have like a grass part and grass area, and then we have the dirt area where there is also some rally car action, if you can say action to rally car. And now you will see some of the connectors, but I will skip to those connectors that we haven't played in the cup yesterday. If I can remember that. Let's just drive. So, yeah, we haven't played this one. This is full of cuts here. Actually, a dangerous map. Could knock me out. People train that. Now we have the grassy circuit to... I don't know where. Also we now always play the grass part of the track. Goes to like one of the other 3. Uppsala. I believe that those are actually the most dangerous parts for me to lose by pace. I can show you the risky way if I get it. I never got it yet, also that would be a first. Okay, rip. You would need to glide up this plastic even further up. Like it requires the perfect jump as low as possible onto the black plastic. This risky is crazy. It gains you 10 seconds or something. It gains you a lot. Yeah, slightly higher I would have made it, but super risky. So, 3 minutes. This one we played yesterday. And I was pretty lucky with it, because this has a hidden bumper here. And I almost won my finalist round on this, because I got a good bumper here towards this checkpoint. I wouldn't go for that in the live rounds, in a knockout. Also then not really necessary. Let's go next. Rally Raceway going to grass, I believe. We played that yesterday. Rally going to something else we probably didn't play. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that this... Is this the super difficult map? Yeah, I think This one is good to play. Because it has this ice quarter pipe jump. And then here one more. You can also go safe. I never went safe. How many slow-mos are that? Are you cross 2 slow-mos like that? Oh, that's annoying. Nah, oh god, is that slow? Also you hopefully have enough speed. And overjump this. You cannot really take the slow-mo. Then there's one more. Up here. Okay, I'm gonna join the server. If there is a server. Not yet, but I have a Discord open and also there will be Trekmate. Oh, it's already 20 o'clock. Low price money, 24. A Wumbo player. Jakeway and Hazard. 4 people found it already. Okay. Might be Birdie. Nope. Did I do United Kingdom? Yes. Okay. Let me check the people found it already. A bit more time. Let me check random things. There is a news. Sorry for the chaotic event yesterday. The issues are wrong. Blah, blah. This was earlier. Let's check if the server is now here. Yeah, it is here. Okay, let's join. And Charles Barkley with a Prime sub as well. Thanks a lot. Okay, we still have a bit of time. We can quickly solve this, right? Because there are not many options. Did I do spam? Did I write him in? No. Team 300 as well. Now who is it? Is it Yek? Oh, I have also Damascus Gaming, also now it gets crazy. Who is it then? I don't know. These are not the solution. Will Bestia, someone maybe? But it does sound wrong to me, to be honest. I don't really believe in that. Yeah, should be easy, right? I didn't have the country yet. We have SRK here in this one. We have Neil. Neil is the answer. So. Captain, let's go. But haven't seen Neil in Wumbo in the list. I was confusing. Nice to see signs of which prize pool is written correctly. Okay, so I guess it starts when this warm-up time is over. So you saw my training basically on all these maps is not the biggest, but it might not matter too much in a knockout. Yesterday in the cup format it was quite difficult because it required me to win a round. And that's difficult when you haven't really learned the maps. And you find a way, but you cannot really try fast. Alright, we have a no elimination round first, and we start on Crazy Circuit. I guess that we will switch from map to map all the time. I have no idea. I will just see how it goes, what we do. But yeah, starting with no elimination round. We are 20 players. Maybe we do one round per map, like yesterday. We always switched after one round. Yesterday the idea was you started also on Crazy Circuit. And the next map was then a connector from Crazy Circuit into another area of the track. And then the next map was then the full map from that area that we connected to. And the next map went then away from that area, connecting to another area. That's basically what we did yesterday, always one round. And at some point we ended up at Crazy Circuit again. And then we took another connector from Crazy Circuit to another area. Not the same as in the first rotation, you can say. And because of that, the thing is that you drive these normal maps that stay in one area, you drive them more often than the connectors, because there are more connectors. But you always switch between connector and main map. But there are more different connectors, so you play the main maps just way more often. Yeah. The positions that you get in each edition here, they will give you points. And those points will be summed up in a season, for a season ranking. And there you can get prize money. And that whole thing here goes until mid-January. So, let's see. Do we already switch the map? Yeah, we already switched the map. We basically wasted our no elimination round on that grass map that we had to make a much warm up on. Yeah, now we go next. Of course, not taking the bumper jump now. Here it's super strange because you have like 34% wet tires on that wood, and the left turn of the wood, the car is doing no slide for very long, and then at some point it starts sliding. That's super strange. Cannot really judge when exactly the car is starting with sliding. I have to be very cautious in that section. So we connected from grass into this wood and water section. So I assume that the next round is gonna be this wet wood, basically, section alone as the main track. And this is like the most difficult, especially knockout. You need to survive all the 3 rounds somehow. And that will be quite difficult to do. Actually, we have 4 knockouts. That's crazy. But we will then quickly continue with only 2, and I think that makes this map then still survivable. You, however, have to make sure that you finish. You have to make it into the finish before the time runs out. That's probably a bigger difficulty than surviving, because I think there are still players that haven't really played this too much. And this map now is difficult, and you can easily do something wrong, which costs you multiple seconds. Like, one certain problem that you can get into, I really have no idea how you can save that issue and not lose ages of time. And that is when you get wet wheels here in the beginning. You really don't want wet wheels here. I don't know why the car was doing this. Always start with a bit of warm-up on each track. So we got a short warm-up, at least for the first few turns. Now 2 players will get knocked out. Oh, that was already not so great. I'm gonna save. So this is mega slow now. But there was something not that great in the beginning. And I rather slow down, because there's like no other better way of just surviving. I don't know what my car is doing here. Go safe again. Why is my nose dipping down? I'm just not sure if I then still have the speed to overjump the pool, also to make like 1 water bounce and overjump, and if you just bounce and then you jump against the pool border, well, that's RIP. So I have to go safe. Like, I don't even have an option if I lose speed beforehand, and it's the only way to do. Of course, compared to such a perfect bug slide, you lose a lot. So, but knockout is knockout. I'm 17 seconds behind, but I only have to make sure that I'm not in the last 2 places. Or I can actually not say how this is called. But what I realize is 5 knockouts. As I said, you have to just finish in the time. I think there will be enough knockouts on that track. That makes the knockout a lot faster. So now we will transition from Hot Oasis to, I cannot see in my login, to Icy Summit. Okay, also we play basically the exact same maps than yesterday. Kind of. That's actually a really interesting section. This wood grip into this ice slide. It's actually really cool. Not gonna lie. So we transition into the icy part of this huge map. And this transition road here is also mainly ice. Also, this thing is very long and is basically just ice. We are only very shortly in this Hot Oasis section here. Now already ice. It's actually a nice combination here with ice and wood. It combines actually nicely those two sections. But yeah, here everything is uphill, uphill, uphill. Oh my god, I slid out. How did that happen? Ugh. I just wanted to say, because this is uphill everywhere, once you lose speed, you cannot really get onto speed anymore, which is quite annoying. So I'm extremely slow, as you can see. That was shaky. I mean, the red players are not far away, and Auvra is out? That is a surprise. Auvra is out. Yesterday, he discovered this map basically and got immediately a very good run first try. Wrote then also ++, nice map. Now it got him. Wow. Aura is also going into this with not much training. Like yesterday he only knew the main maps, but not the maps connecting these main maps. Yeah, we went into ice, so now we will play the full ice map. Two players will get eliminated. Of 10, so means top 8 for the trophies. So I go here the safe way on purpose. Because the risky is just way too difficult. I went up to 4th. By going the way that loses you 10 seconds. Optimal for me would be if someone like Vitor LOL, who is really trained and practiced on all the maps, is actually getting knocked out here. Or Fredwolf. So yesterday Fredwolf went for this line. I don't know how many people actually would go safe here on the server. It's neither of those, they are all in front. Molle, Fredwolf, Vitor LOL. Taranto got second yesterday, so he got already good points in the season. We have Gatito and Zick out. Gatito had also a decent place, but behind me. He could have been ahead of me. He actually made a mistake and let me through in finalist mode. So, now, again ISC Summit, and we transition into a rally. We pretty much start exactly the same now. Also, Ice is very dominant on this track. All these connector lines, they always use a long part of the Ice section. For me, difficult is to remember where to go. Yeah, it's that map where I said yesterday, like we play exactly the same maps than yesterday. I wonder if in the other editions that will change. So basically I didn't even need to train anything because we just play the same maps. Mainly, I mean it's now only 1 KO, so that means we still go through quite a few tracks now. So it could go a bit longer than what I needed yesterday to close out my finalist. But first of all I have to reach that. That's not gonna be easy. So now comes the Rally Raceway map. This is hopefully a map where I don't die. I mean, it is just rally, you know. But we come now to the part where I only play against those players that actually practice these maps. And the transition into the rally car is a little bit dangerous. There is a diagonal transition with a rather blind jump and you have to hit that. If you don't hit that, you might die. And otherwise the last turn, because there's a long freewheel section afterwards, that's also important. But we can get a small training session here. Getting rally and then there. And then at some point here, we can train this again. Someone is apparently 7 seconds behind. Wait, how was I third? And in the finish, I'm suddenly only fourth. Are they doing something different? Also, the thing is, I'm not just fourth, I'm missing 1.3 seconds. I do not believe that I lost 1.3 seconds. You can skip that reset, but I think there is... Can you skip the freewheel? But it's right at the checkpoint, I believe. Maybe you drive the checkpoints in a different order. That would make sense. Easy to figure out, you can just watch the records. Okay. Also, survived this track, that wasn't too difficult. But that will change now. Very soon, at least, it will change. We have Rally Raceway transitioning to... Grassy Circuit. How many players are we? 6. Okay, Tarantu's out, that's good for me. Because he placed in second yesterday. So now we start with full grassy circuit, and Tarantu was actually winning on this map yesterday. That was basically his luck on this track. That he got finalists and then came this track and he was really good. So it's very good that he's out now because I wouldn't be able to beat him here. Now I have to beat one of the others. The biggest chance I have with Sliders. Molle, Fredwolf, obviously very strong and they know the maps a bit better. And Vitor Lol has full no life the campaign. But Sliders I haven't seen yesterday too much. Of course there was no full day where someone can also learn the campaign and the maps. So. But this is at least a map that I now also played a little bit and know. And it's long. So after one lap you can then have a look how the standings are, then you have an idea. It's good that my plugin works here to show me the gap. It was pretty bad. Oh my god, I need very good rest. That was a very good run from me, but I couldn't catch up anything. No! Oh, the plugin. The plugin fooled me. The plugin fooled me. Oh, did you... Like I expected, like in Cup of the Day, in that moment when the pre-last player finishes, it usually goes red before I finish. And when I finished, it actually turned into green. Then I thought I have it. Because when I finish, like I only look at the bottom. That's unfortunate, because from here on I had chances to get further. Because now could be a weird... I don't know, depends on what we play. We play... How much of the ice was in here? I don't remember. But we play... Also now comes this map with all these cuts. I mean, I would miss a lot here, but then comes this section, you know. And if someone risks this section and fails, then I would be in. So this map here was survivable. Maybe. Unless they all make this risky section now. I mean, Sliders is still in. It was obvious that I have to beat him, and I lost it all in the very first bug slide. Because the first bug slide landed a bit too far right and I had to extend it. For ages I had to extend that bug slide. And then I lost all my speed there. Oh my god. What a mistake from Vitor Lol. But yeah, the normal Cress 3-lapper, similar to today's Cup of the Day, it was obvious that this is the dangerous track, to be honest. That was obvious. So, also until here, not much will happen. Everything gets decided now. Friedwolf is slow, so he cannot really go for it, right? Yeah, Sliders goes safe. Friedwolf, of course, crashes it. Vitor LOL is just making it. Like, he has no life this map. He's just making it, you know? Molle also failed. I cannot believe it. Molle is making it now. Now I can finally show you how this looks like. And Sliders is easily through. And this is exactly how it would have been for me. Aww. Vitor LOL wins the round with 6.5 seconds, but he was the guy to crash in the start and be 2 seconds behind. That hurts so much with that grass map. All lost in the very first bug slide. And it was like in that moment when I landed, I also didn't really have a chance to lose less time, I feel like. It was just not possible to lose less. And then I actually was quite happy how I played, but it was just not enough. 2/10 missing. And that would have been like 3-2 positions in the season, you know? In the season that matters a lot. Because you will always have Molle and Friedwolf. And like, I kind of just want to get onto the podium, no? Obviously. And the point system works the same as yesterday in rounds mode. Like, the winner of one of these cups gets 30 points. The second place gets like 27, then 24, then 22, then 20. So you have 3-point gaps in the beginning and then 2-point gaps. And then after 5th place, only 1-point gap. And already yesterday I said that 5th places are really stupid to have, because behind you everyone just has 1-point gaps. And yesterday I got 4th and now I got actually 5th. That's annoying. Because I lose basically, with that 5th place, I lose 10 points to one of those winners. But I barely win 10 points on any other important player. So I won now 1 point on Tarantu, but yesterday I lost directly 5, you know. So you have to get into the top places, because we are just like 3, 4, or 5 players battling it out at the moment. And Sliders is showing us some sliders. We transition from ice to... no, it's the full ice map. Man, if I got here, because now we have the full ice map, which again has this difficult section. So again, if one of them crashes, I could be a hard. But in the first rotation that didn't happen. So now that comes, like, they should save, yeah? But they are not doing it. I cannot understand that. I cannot understand that transition making in a knockout. It makes no sense, you know? Molle is now getting up here, but Sliders is not far away anymore. And if Sliders didn't slide out, it would have been completely free to reach the final. Oh my god, Vitor LOL has also no speed. If Sliders gets through, and I lost by 2/10 against him. But this is exactly how I expected this knockout to be. That's also the reason why I thought, like, I actually don't need to train too much. Because the maps, they do their rest. Like, I don't need to do that much. I guess for next week I have to train a little bit. So that I don't get knocked out by pace on the grass map. Oh, We have some AO8 for Daniel's Big Fish. Yeah, we transition now from Ice to the hot Oasis in the Grand Final. And I cannot remember myself actually where to go here. I think it is 2 Ice Slides and then... Aha, Vitolo is doing cut. Wait, he's ahead with it. So in here you have to go up. I don't have the speed now, like this. I cannot even remember the track, it would have been quite difficult in this case. I want to see what Vitolol is doing. Yeah, it's obvious. Can you not do that on every other track as well? Probably he did. Oh, but Moll is back. But yeah, this exit here is quite difficult to hit, I would think. A bit of snow touch, but still fine, I guess. Ah, the AO8s. But everything equal. Oh, no, this is the last turn. Ah. I didn't know it ended so quickly. The problem for me with this cup is I have no idea if I can play, like, if that also happens next Saturday during the Big Trackmania Cup. Easily you miss one edition, and if you miss an edition, you cannot really catch up the points. Like, you can only catch up if you always win. Like, Moller, for example, has now already 18 points of a lead to me. So he almost can skip an edition. When I get only like 5th there, then we are still almost equal. So then it still works. But for me now, if I end like 5th and 4th and 4th and 3rd, and I'm always super consistent there, it will... Like, I cannot afford to miss one edition. That's always the thing. But okay, there's a lot of time until next week. I will actually now start discovering the new Trackmania map from Granadi. And here we go. Big Trackmania Cup campaign. This should be the last map now from the 12th. Let's see what he cooked. He said already in the cover, it's only the logos. Okay, I PF'd for a very long time. Didn't work anymore. Don't even know where I'm driving here. Oh. Huh? Didn't I get that checkpoint? I'm very confused. Because you have no idea where you're going. Yeah, no, I think that was correct what I was doing in the previous attempt. The only other thing I can try is basically going down here, in case it continues here. No. No, I would say I do exactly what I did in the other one, but wasn't there a checkpoint? How did I not touch that checkpoint? I'm a bit confused with this. Oh my god, oh my god. The thing is, like, no matter what camera I'm using here, I have no idea what's happening. Yeah. But it's just this is just a reset ring, I think. I mean, I can also look with Cam 7, but I try to figure out myself now, like this. So, it's super blind just, you have to... Yeah, I mean, here, Is it? This is a checkpoint, isn't it? Why is it too high? Okay, now I will watch with camera 7. Wait, there's also more. Or is I know that's the start. That's the start. So this is how we actually drive. Ah. Now I see. So that means that we want to go super slow here. And then I will probably roof it through this checkpoint. But why would you build it in a way that you don't touch that checkpoint like this? That's super confusing. Yeah. Because I also have no chance to get it now. Yeah. So that was the wrong one. Oh, yay. Oh my god, the brake is not existing here. I didn't know it is that steep. I mean, if you have to play everything in camera 3, I have like no clue what's going on. Ouch. What is this discovery run? Oh yeah, I thought already I won't make it. And all that work for nothing. Almost it was for nothing. Okay. This map is crazy. Could have gone also full left. Okay, we can however cut like this. Yeah, just ends here. Oh, that was actually correct. Just faster. Oh, sorry guys. Do I have all CPs? Yes. I finished with an amazing time of 2 minutes 08 and 69. What a map. Let's actually already check out what the best lines might be. I mean, here it's obvious you have to jump it left, but what could be the fastest? You definitely need to... You cannot go here, that's obvious. You take these upper ones, but now you have options at this point. And that is maybe not that obvious now. You can go up again. Here, or you take this route in order to get here. Alternatively, this ramp here doesn't matter, but you can take this ramp and this ramp. We can only figure out that later when I have a good ghost to compare that. So and here's also the chance to go left. Left, take the ramp, jump over, versus you go to the right and go like this. I think that left is better. So what the heck was intended to happen in the ending? I guess I should land on top of this. What a map. Okay. Ah, I forgot again. Ugh. I always forget that I have to go to the left as well. But doesn't matter too much now. Ah! Oh, that's actually wicked. Not sure if that was intended. I mean, there's probably nothing intended on this map. But that worked well. So now to the left. Ah, rip. I mean, this is the type of map where I should have decent chances actually in the cup. I would think. But it requires a lot of training, obviously. Don't know how much you could go over these gaps there. Oh, already 103. Not bad, I think. No. Ach, let's test a little bit. What I wanted to test. Okay, going up there is better, but let's test also the other way. So I go like this. What is this ramp? Ah, this ramp sucks. Yeah, if we have such a bad ramp there, then this is not good. This ramp is way too high. Like, where do I have to jump to? Unless you could go direct to that checkpoint, but I doubt that. Did you enjoy Kirby Cup today? I mean, the question comes from you. It was about the last rounds. The 2-10s between us mattered a lot. If I got these 2-10s, I would have enjoyed surely a little bit more. Because I was quite free to survive longer afterwards because of this risky ice section that the others risked. Oh. Yeah, I don't know the maps. So I knew that this was actually pace-wise the most difficult round, but I had a very bad start. Like my first backslide sucked, and then I had to risk, and also got closer, but was just not enough. Lost too much in the beginning. You played it perfect, you can say. Okay, you cannot cut the corner that much. So weird to drive. Okay. 1 second up. Difficult to find much more time to get to the 56, but then on the other hand, on such a map, like when you really learned it and you nail all the parts, you can gain so much time. I went too early again. Just going left. Oh, I went wrong again. Also, I go once down and then I go up. That's the plan. Nice backwards finish. Alright. That's very close to AT. I think at this point I want to see what Richie is doing. Okay, jumps a bit further. He just got a better landing. Immediately started the slide. He has already the feeling for that. Ah, here you can go direct. Okay. That, of course, gains quite some time. Here we cannot see a lot with this camera, but I looked at the symbols he's mainly releasing. So is he no sliding, or is he sliding? Or backsliding even? Not really backsliding. Okay. I shouldn't be too far off from that. Can't you just skip the last jump before CP2 by just riding over the gap? Maybe. Seemingly you can. Don't know if it's a bit random, if you can actually get stuck. Sixth place and overtime. That's annoying. I was quite far in front already. Oh god. You can surely get the weirdest flights and jumps there. That was not fast. But the ghost is still not ahead of me. Ah! Cut? No. This turn is gonna be tough. Difficult to learn. But there is not much happening on this track, to be honest. So this turn here in the beginning is actually very important for the time. Ah, there's a bit of a random factor in this. Rip. Shit. Let's learn this part a little bit. I think I know what I want to drive no slide and what I want to auto slide. Or generally drift. Minus 2.3. Oh, I lost a bit in the end. But would have been otherwise 58 still. Of course, if you get an amazing drift onto this ramp, then you can have so much speed for the whole uphill section of this logo. Oh, I skipped that ramp. Maybe that's also possible in other opportunities there in this logo. For example, I have good speed here. Oh, scheiße. Messed it up. Yeah, we can have a look further on this part. Probably with this ramp you can overjump this gap, but that doesn't really help, because then you still have to go tied up. Here I'm not sure, because here the gap is bigger, and here it is smaller, but it is further down. So don't think that really helps. Yeah, I think that's the only way where you want to do that. Oh god, I forgot. That's so stupid. It was so good. Oh, I didn't make it. I was not aware that I will slide. I thought it's a no slide, because I had such a smooth landing. Tiny bit too much risk. That hurts. At some point I want to switch into camera 1 there, but I haven't really figured out yet when exactly. I can just use the ramp like that to get to the other ladder. That's at least something. Because I had not really better options now, and it worked. Oh, almost good. But it seems to be that steep that you get an auto slide. If you just brake and steer, it's usually auto slides. Just need to learn that drift, basically. Okay, this is decent. Ah, this is not decent anymore. That's not good. I did an air brake when I jumped into the tube, but that's not what you want to do, I think. I wasn't always late in this slalom, because it took longer until I got ground contact. Or in this case, I did not see anything, because the nose went up and, like... This is the opposite. Here I saw a lot. Couldn't really use it to my advantage, sadly. Ah, just didn't make the corner. I did not forget this time. Nope. Oh, that's so difficult. It's like the one important section. But it's blind, it has weird steepness, I have to do in camera 3. It combines everything. And it has like a random part before, so you always come there with different speed and anything. I would like to actually not drift it. But I cannot guarantee a nose slide. Oh my god. It was so easy to clip on that ramp. Ah, Chip. Now I clipped here. But if I improve, it will be a really good time. Like if I get one complete run through, I will be fast on this. So the current world record is also not impossible, I would say. Especially as this record is missing the trick that you mentioned. So, this 4th place for now. Missing 1.3 seconds. Jumping straight to the A. Ach, you mean basically out of this directly to here? Okay. I tried it and I had a really clean landing now on the normal line. Yeah, that's gonna be really tough, even if you land. You of course have to get a checkpoint still, and then still get this diagonal approach to get to the left. Will be tough. Oh man, this is not annoying here. I mean, you want to roof it that right, but the roof it makes it inconsistent. I don't know if there's a way possible where I just grab that checkpoint and don't roof it. Which orange line? Ach so, this orange line. No, I don't see how you can transition out of it. But good idea. I didn't even look that closely yet. Is here anything? No. Like, I kinda think, if that was possible, why would the world record not do it at this time? Because it feels like it should be too obvious, right? Oh, I have a start. I'm actually not that far in front. Actually not in front at all. Saved. Saved. Oh my god. I did not get any roof hit and jumped out to the left. Not on purpose. I had no chance to get to the left because I had barely ground contact. I mean, at this point I just need that start very fast if I want to improve further. Because I still believe that Litchi is gaining most of the time here in the beginning. In the transition onto this ramp and the exit speed. This was actually a very clean landing after the roof hit. Just sadly a little bit too far left. So too close to that ramp. It's more random. Oh my god. I forgot that I have to go up again a little bit, even though I wanted an early go down right after the corner. Ay ay ay. Oh, this roof it is annoying. I mean, maybe there is a way where you don't roof it. Not sure if it's done fast. But the thing is, you have to get airtime. You need to get that checkpoint. You cannot just drive through this blue section. That makes it so difficult. Yeah, I think if I do it like this, I'm just too fast. And I lose the reactor too early. That, like a combination. Ah, nice. Not nice. I couldn't make that call. It's so hard to judge the speed. Oh no. A nice way to slow down. Ah. Oh, minus 70. I can gain here a bit. The world record. Also, if nobody else just improves the world record, and I think there's a high chance that someone is doing that. The current world record that I see in my leaderboard is absolutely beatable. Let's actually get rid of the ghost. I wouldn't see the ghost anyway in this run. Oh shit, I got slowed down. Ah! Ah, rip. Need to find something for rounds. I hope there is something. No. Okay. I think that's not slow. Oh, it's so close, guys. Almost. That was fast. That was completely uncontrolled. Yeah, also... When you see such a weird start like this, there is even much more possible. Like imagine... You zoom really fast through all of that and... Like this here is actually an interesting approach where you have this fly directly against the uphill and then you only need to bounce a bit higher to get that CP. You end up with a actually clean landing before the ramp, then GG. But somehow I cannot really aim for that. Sometimes my car is doing this air brake, sometimes not. I don't know. Oh no, that was stupid. But when that happens, that you get this air brake basically, and then you fly with the underside of the car with a reactor boost directly to that CP, it can be fast. But I don't always get that. Like, it's super inconsistent for me. Because I'm kinda doing always the same. I'm just braking here. And sometimes the car's just flying like this, you see? And other times it doesn't. Not sure if that is somewhat controllable. Ah! That was twice the same now. Okay, I just full speeded into it. Yeah, I lost too much. I got one clip in the first, on the way to the second CP. Oops, alarm, I forgot. Damn. Because I think to improve, I still can gain the most time in the start. My ending, that was all very clean. It was exactly how I wanted to drive it in my PB. It will be difficult to improve further. Perfect person. There's oh, that was sick. I did not think that I'm alive. Oh my god. There wasn't now 3 or 4 times in a row that I got that air brake. Sorry that I hurt you. It's something I must live with every day. Another pain I put you through. I wish that I could take it all away and be the one who catches all your tears. That's why I need you to hear. I found a reason for me to change who I used to be. A reason to start over new. And the reason is you. Ah. I mean, sometimes it just happens when you brake. And then you have this flight here. Ah, this damn roof there. Ah! Couldn't really drift more because then my back wheels would have clipped, I think. Before the ramp. Oh, that's so difficult. Oh, that would have been really good if I got onto the ramp. But the exit speed would have been nice, actually. Yeah, I was of course completely blind, had no control over anything. Here you can see at least the ramp a bit longer. But this exit speed is not that great. Shit. Oh, I actually was enough in the lead. But yeah, this is still difficult to hit here. Especially I don't really see this waters that well. If you could just get... If you just could unstuck your tires there, that would be helpful. Ah, I ramp cut a little bit too much. I feel like ramp cut could work, and the good thing of it is that you can stay full speed. Oh, okay, my ghost is already far in front. If you just look at such a random start, then no chance. Ah, almost. No speed, you can really see the ghost. I made it on shortly because I expected it to overtake. Man, realized late that I was flying again. Ah, tiny bit missing. Exit speed would be great. Make it. Oh, -12 for a second, eh? I mean, the world record. At some point, the world record is having that jump. Yo, purple. No. Rip. Ah. I definitely agree this map is difficult. Bit random here in the start, I guess, as well. But there is also not that much happening. There's like 3 locos plus then the finish. The finish isn't too difficult though. What is that tube actually from in the end? I'll check after this. Oh, I missed. Ah, shit. What is this from? Ah, okay. Why are these letters so long? I know he placed them behind each other multiple times, so okay. Without drifting, you just don't really get enough angle, but it was close, almost worked. Ah, you got a 55. Yeah. So far I couldn't survive the soups. They look like this. I mean, not on purpose, I think. But if I brake here, and then you just get that air brake, and you just have only the one chance, you have to soup. Nein! I'm so dumb! Oh. That was it. -1 second. Now only you have to keep that 1 second, and it's also 55. so close. Yeah, this is not much control here. You mean for this map or for the whole competition? I was clipping everywhere a bit. Rollcom. Yeah. I also think, because it's really easy to get certain locals, also think it's not that many. Is Carl Jr. actually playing, guys? Because I haven't seen him anymore in the streamer reactions and generally. What is he doing offline? Carl said no? No to this? The thing is, there might be not that many players training, but the few that actually do train, they will be of course again mega prepared. So the important matches are still very difficult then. Oh no, I got slowed down everywhere. Oh. Dude, I made a flip. So much speed out of this, but no control. But it was the wrong part of the letter. Nah. This is so hard to judge still, because even if you jump to the left, the gravity still pulls you, of course, a bit down. And in this case, I thought gravity would pull me less down, I think. And then I ended up too far down. That was a really sick start as well that I missed there. Naja. From my feeling. Actually, I don't even know how the whole format works in this cup. What the heck happened? It was with this camera so impossible to see. What just happened? Ah. Ah, wrong side. Guess if I want to have a chance that the soup is going to the correct direction, I have to already steer to the left a little bit here. Also, it's better to play on every track instead sometimes. That was low. Tonight. Oh, yeah, without the drift, just cannot make enough of a turn. Oh man, 2 clips, I'm 7/10 up. I'm not PBing here. The ending was really good in my run. Okay. Oh my god, almost! The ramp was almost there. In such a sick Luxor would be of course funny to have. And the PB. It's always unclear what kind of jump will my car do here when I brake. shit. But this one ramp cut was amazing. I had so much speed, that was also the reason why I couldn't survive it. It was just too good. It was just too much speed. I kinda didn't really want to release them later on, but I think I had to. It was basically unsurvivable with that speed. Yeah, it's again this part, damn it. Pretty sure I was equal or ahead. Just because the speed was really nice again. Ah, the clip. Took also a bit too long until I found the ramp. Also you get over the other side, over the gap. But you will clip. Nine. Let's start again. I mean, maybe not the best one, but still pretty decent. Yeah, this is fast, no? To clip your left tire, but you just don't get out of it. But I already dropped a second. I mean, it was a really good run, my PB in the ending. Oh my god, that is really... Ah, I clip. And the ghost is coming. Shit, that was the start of my life. Because that was super fast. I got the zoop and I had a really controlled landing in comparison to many other attempts. I just brake here, and then I have to see which of the two options happens, then I have to react on that. Not sure how I do it in Cup. Or if we play knockouts, no? Then you also need some lines for that. I want to cut these edges so much. Also a bit random when they actually kill you. It's of course very risky to cut that. Okay. Maybe we can do it better now. Scheiße. Oh! But to be honest, this is also the most difficult section. Just jump to the left. Oh! That was a run, eh? That was a run. Oh! Yeah. If you could just see the ramp. Yeah, that had so much potential as well. Make the landing, yeah. Drift, yeah, oh my god, speed. I have exit speed. What? Nah, don't know. Oh. Damn, I went with too much speed into this. What? Oh shit. I guess on your copium purple. But I also wouldn't know. I never looked at the CP time. Yeah, 10 and 11 makes no sense. I was also like, how does he mean that? Im Maschinenraum. Oh mein Gott. Der Titanic verloren im Meer. Oh. Damn it. Wait, you got it? Ah. Oh, had no chance. Oh my god. Yeah! Here we go! Whoa. Now we can see it from this camera as well. Good start and then actually a cooked run. Only this I clipped there. It didn't really cost that much though. It was okay. But that was not perfect. But I had a very good exit here in this uphill. This can be a bit better. This was close, but I think good. And especially this was extremely good. Here kept the gear and then even the nose slide with quite a lot of speed. Also this section was amazing. Nice. Also I'm happy with this for the discovery. I can live with that. Go purple for the 54. We can actually compare. Are you clipped here? Yeah, so basically we both jump. We are here equal. I am slower here and then I zoop up there. Now I'm ahead of you. Also of this run, I'm ahead. Now I land mega slow, you keep momentum. But when you clip, I have more exit speed. And yeah, from here on, I make this mistake. Now you can see how much it gains. Oh, we actually jumped there. Interesting. You're not taking this this nice trickster line. Otherwise you would have caught more. Yeah, you must be very good in this section. Like in all the other sections that are coming up here. I mean, I lost a lot here. Ah, you still had the slide. I'm not sure if you can actually get the nose slide fully. Whoa, a bit different this line. Oh, you slide that? Oh, you have a better finish, I think. Is it? I'm not sure. Looked like it could have been better. This jump out here. It's a lower jump at least. Yeah, you just don't take the ramp. Look at my ghost. You just go over the edge. Bum. I have 53 immediately, yeah. Okay. I wanted to do some weekly shorts hunting. So, weekly shorts. I have 2 maps in the top 100, but I need, you see I'm 113th with that, I need one more bigger improvement. And for example, this should be easy because I watched Granate today and I saw where you have to go. I have a 1188, but you can improve it with that other run. So let's go for that. That I need to go somehow here, and now I have to find myself where it was. Yeah, this here. Did I have to go left or right of that pole, or was it going here? Maybe here, and then in this. To learn the slalom, I will first do it like that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, you have to go full inside in the finish, that's of course the most important thing. it really better to jump later? And that actually works just full speed. 19. Would like to compare against the Ghost that drives that way as well. What the heck? Maybe I have to rewatch Granadi's VOD from today to see how exactly you had to drive it. As the ending is bumpy at the surface. And that makes it so difficult. Ah, now I PB'd. And that's multiple positions, okay. Now I can compare if this is really faster. And it is. It actually is. Wow. That's crazy. Ah. Then I can make Ghost off again, because it's gonna be annoying at the end. Forgot it. Okay, getting closer. Now I forgot it again. Nice brain. Would be cool if you would make it from here somehow. Like you crash against something, car goes onto two wheels and then it fits through that gap. Imagine. I equal amazing. Yeah, 600's improvement, but then still way too far outside in the finish. I just have one idea. I wish it respawn, but it's okay for this. If you clip your right front wheel on this edge there, and it pushes you around, it's probably not working. No. That would maybe work with a just pole, a light pole on dirt. Also this is the fastest that I've seen. Like Granati did a hunting session today, and he got a clip from someone, and that clip had, I think, a 0.6 low with that line, and was on a pretty good position. Of course, you never know what first place is doing, but it could be the same. Like, this is still a way to outside finish, but it was still an improvement. And every little bit, every little hundred will make a big difference here, position-wise. Oh, yeah, here we go. That's -8, and now I'm already 141st. This is a time you wouldn't really get with the other line that I did before. In my discovery. Oh, almost. I saw the YouTube title from Lars's video and I was guessing that he figured out that line then. But I haven't seen the video. I wanted to watch it today, but I didn't find the time. Maybe Lars didn't get it good because I also saw a Giuliano clip where Giuliano got with the other line first place. Because these lines are quite close together, of course. And in the beginning here, when I drove this line, I was not necessarily doing sub 12, because you have to hit it well. And staying longer on that platform also makes a difference. You first have to find. Ach, is Granati, does he have the same opinion than me? Because I'm also annoyed in the discoveries with these maps. I would like puzzle, but I don't like just thousands of routes and then you have like not one map, you have like you have 20 maps and then you have to search. And you have to drive everything to figure out what's the fastest. It's just stupid. I mean, it's mainly also an issue for us because we do just discovery. And Granati especially, since he is doing it at 18 o'clock and he has only 1 hour maximum until Kappa. Maybe he has even less because Scrappy is also not using the full hour and is uploading that already to YouTube. Oh, close. These invisible bumps, they ruin your line. Skandal her. Skandal her. Skandal her. When you break, you have to basically no slide to break faster. You get like the slide, so this one I think. You get the auto slide, it's pretty bad. Yes! Oh, 5,000, naja. That was probably not my best run until the end, but then I got the most inside finish you can think. $93rd. This is what I take. That should boost me into the top 100. It's thanks Metsats. Let's improve here as well. I can also just jump. Ugh. will actually try to keep grip here. Ooh, that's sick. No. Rip. Nein! Oh, that didn't keep grip. Oh, that was so amazing. Hard to judge if I keep grip or not. I just went for it. But is that song quiet? Like so much quieter than anything else. Like the difference is crazy. Tried with a slightly unsmooth landing that my car bounces basically perfectly with the front into this downhill. crib please once. On such a start. And that's the issue, because if I go more diagonal to keep the crib, then I have a really bad angle for that finish. But that was such a good run though. That could have been amazing. Almost really good. Would be nice to get one improvement through. Probably I don't need it. For top 100 overall, with my 3 good records, it should be enough, I think. But it would be cool. Thanks. Only had to ask for it. Yeah, just outside of top 100, but I take that. Let's also play the last map here. Yeah, it's only about getting more speed than my Ghost. In the beginning. I think this map would be really funny to play in Juliano's knockout. But that just showed how you can improve here. Did any one of you watch Ninja Warrior? I mean, now I can ask, now it was also in free TV. Also the German edition I'm speaking of. I'm watching that show since 10 years. I know all those names, all the favorites and so on. Damn it. Oh my god. Maybe I should do it in camera 3. The ball. Of course, now I finish. In my worst run out of every attempt that I drove until the end. That was a classic. Yeah, imagine would have worked now. So let's see how it actually worked. Yeah, overall, over the 5 maps. I should have achieved that already. Because 3 maps are in the top 100, the 4th map is just right outside. 3 maps in top 100 usually is already good enough, but now I thought, hey, this map here is fun, and I know I can improve my time if I just get a better start and survive the end. So I wanted to get that record also. Basically here I only want to have a clean run. Oh my god, that was a sick forwards jump. But it won't really help when you're too low, I guess. But we will see if people got something crazy in the records. We will see tomorrow or Monday or whatever. Ugh, not getting a good start anymore. Oh, I only had to say something. Ah. Yeah, there was something. I know the replay. But it was not fast or only maybe. Nothing to do. For me now. Maybe not even fast, or maybe more like a joke. It was like you go down. And then you bounce up. No, later. Later you bounce up. Obviously, the run where I'm behind. Oh. Dude. So stupid, right? GG. Ha, and I said it. 88. The most important thing was that it works in this attempt. Because that was maybe my fastest. Hard to say. Alright. Oh, now I'm very safe. Look at this, 57th. And I could push this also in the top 100, but I do not need to do that now. Okay. That leaves one thing to do. And that is track of the day hunt. Hello? Weird. Actually, let's watch the record. Okay, easy. What kind of time do I probably need? I guess 5.3. some kind of 0.3. Maybe mid 0.3. So a 2/10 improvement. To be top 100 here and stay top 100 until tomorrow. But I'm surprised if Hobbit was quite far in front of me right at the start. And even though my starts now seem good, I'm not even beating my PB. A maximum equal. So I must do something wrong still. That was to inside. Did I always touch this? Ah. The direction change there from left to right, it feels weird to me. I'm always... Like, I know that I'm always too early with the right steering, and even though I know that, it still happened again. It sucks. Not a good line. Oh! Oh, 0.31. But what was this improvement suddenly? Nice. I was efficient. Pretty sure that is safe then. Yeah, got also pretty much everything the way I wanted to get it. Actually, I had some really good resets here. Not far away from top 10. Even here on the desert, that 4th place only dropped to 16th. This one here was a bit tighter, the plastic. We give up on the 53 for now. I mean, I don't know how consistent you get the start, but if it's not consistent, I can understand that. Because it's annoying to hunt and it doesn't help anything for the cup. So, yeah, I am through with everything. We're gonna end the stream now. Tomorrow is something special. Tomorrow comes a new Trackmania environment. In Trackmania United Forever, a community made. There is a cup at 17 o'clock, but I'm at work. I come home, I will play Kappa as a cup of the day, and then at 20 o'clock there is a... I know, the Discovery starts at 17. And there will be a cup starting at 8 PM, I think. Unless they change it to 9 PM. So I would need to download what I need to download to make that work, and then play the cup without any idea how the handling is. Others probably did then already 3 hours of like warming up, of experiencing the handling. Will be interesting. The first time that the community build an own environment. Alright, that's it. Then thanks for watching. I will see who I can rate. Ach, there's a sneaky KO, 10 PM, interesting. Yeah, I rate SB Wille. Then see you tomorrow, bye bye.